Alright, what we have here now is we're on the Pirate. We're slowly but surely working this down, and as you can see, I'm working on this peg leg back here, creating a peg leg for him, and we'll work on that in a minute. But see, all I did was remove the shoe. Okay, now I'm working on the arms and the body a little bit. Let's go ahead and come across here with these hands and go ahead and take those away. Just kind of get those set for, there you go, just like that. See that? Just remove that like that. And the same thing I'm going to do over here. I'm going to bring that hand back kind of further this way, where it's more of a downward position than a there we go. And we'll remove a little bit more in here to make that hand thicker in this area in here to put the sword in. Okay, let me kind of straighten this out in here. We're not going to make this a difficult pirate. I know I'm working with beginners here. Alright, let's go ahead and go up here where the nose is, somewhere around in here. Let's go ahead and establish our nose, where it's at. Just like that. See that? And we're just going to kind of... I had a long talk with Gene too. I got to sit down with some of Gene's friends up there. And I'm going to tell you something, folks. Gene is an amazing wood carver. He is. I mean, he really is. His stuff is just... You can see it on Facebook. You can go to his website, Gene Web Carvings. And I'm going to tell you something. But once again, I judge a carver not on his work. And I mean, I judge it on his work, but I mean, I judge it not on his work. I judge it on what type of person he is, too. And for the fantastic carver that Gene is, he will sit down with you just like a normal person. He won't ever make you feel that he's better than you or anything like that. Alan's the same way. And that is the character of a carver. Not caricature. That's the character of a carver that I like. Is somebody like that. And Gene teaches classes, and I've talked to some people who have taken his classes, and they say he makes you feel just as easy as can be. Guy, you go there and he's always fixing something to eat. He'll let you eat with. He's an amazing man. I want to tell you something. And Alan, I don't think Alan teaches classes, but Gene does, but Alan, just to get one of his knives, man. I tell you what. See, I've been cutting with this knife now, and I have not sharpened it yet. I mean, I haven't resharpened it yet, but it just, look out. I mean, it just still just as sharp as can be. I mean, man. Now, I like that. I like that in a knife. I mean, I like a knife that I can sharpen. It will stay sharp, and you just have to strop it. And it just really, really, I don't know what kind of steel, but I think a lot of it has to do with the way people temper it and and Gene was showing me some things. He's got a machine that he tempers his steel with, And I tell you what, he has really learned from a master knife maker how to make a good knife. And I'm going to tell you something, folks. A good knife, a good carving knife, is worth every penny to it. And Gene's knives are not expensive, not at all. And but get you a good knife, because you can take one knife and do a lot of things with it. Okay. And I mean it, really. Now, I've been carving with this now for a little while, and it's still just, look at that, just cuts just as smooth as can be. And that is what makes a knife right there. It really does. Okay. We've established his nose right here. Okay. Now, what I thought I'd do, kind of simplize. Boy, I tell you what, I need to go up there and take some English lessons from them guys too. But I'm going to come from above the elbow here, above the eyelid here. Let me. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I can't even talk today, folks. Above the eyelid here, and I'm gonna kind of come down, and I'm gonna make one of those little, like it's a little, and then come up around here, and come up, like this. It's sort of a little beret or bandana type deal that a pirate would use. And let me go ahead. See how I drew that? I just drew it sort of. Now I believe it kind of flips down some a little bit like that, and then comes up, and it doesn't matter how you do it. Okay. And the wonderful thing is that I've watched Gene. Gene will sit down with you. He won't just tell you how to carve or show you how to carve. He'll sit down with you and show you. And Gene does a lot of power carving too. And for those of you that have never learned power carving, I don't know that much about power carving, but well, that man's one of the best. I tell you what, he is. And he has the power carving. If you don't want to invest in a bunch of power carving stuff, he's got it there. So you can just see if you like it and use it. He'll let you use his stuff. He's got a setup, great setup in the back up there in the top. Okay, I'm just kind of going around on this thing here. See how that got that kind of beret or bandana that he's got?